Thank you very much, Urs, for that kind introduction. And thank you for the opportunity to be here with you. Dear, family, friends, alumni, faculty and staff, and of course, our dear guest that's going to speak here, Jacqueline Poe, the Managing Director of the Economic Development Board here. It's really a great pleasure to be here with you today in the graduation ceremony of the MBA class of 2023, December. And graduation is really a magic moment in the life of academia, one where the entire community gets together to recognize and celebrate the hard work, the resilience, the passion that has brought you to this outstanding milestone, which is the completion of your studies. And so, of course, I want to extend a very particular warm welcome to all the members of the MBA class of December 23 on this special day. Your graduation is a tremendous achievement. And it is a real honor and a pleasure for me to be here today in Singapore, which is the first day of an exciting new chapter for you, but also a special day for me. As Urs mentioned, it's my first MBA graduation ceremony, and I'm delighted to be sharing it here with you. And delighted because you are a really special group. And we're celebrating here in Singapore, but you've traveled from all over the world. Indeed, you are a truly global cohort, a perfect representation of this unique and distinct nature of our program and our experience. Each and every one of you has brought something special to the group. Your personality, your culture, your competence, your experience, your traits, and your perspectives. And you've shared and learned through this uniqueness. And you've supported each other through, the process, the journey, sharing those strengths, the differences, the challenges, and formed very close ties through that. And I'm confident that while you, of course, learned a lot in the classroom, that you've learned as much from each other, which is a very important part of the secret sauce of INSEAD, this special understanding of working across people and across culture. But today is not the end of your cohort journey. It's just the beginning of a different journey. You will graduate with a real powerful network of peers and friends around the world. So enjoy these lifelong connections that you've made with each other and with the school. Enjoy the amazing colleagues that you have here today. This is one of truly distinctive characteristics of INSEAD, its community, is this cohesion, this connection between cohorts that will outlast, what you have lived through these few months and is going to go into the whole life. And is one of the things that has impressed me the most as I joined this community is the amazing power and strength of this graduation, and in particular, the cohorts. But of course, your wonderful group did not join just any school. Rather, it joined INSEAD. And for the benefit of families and friends here, I want to share a few words about our story and our mission and the distinctiveness of INSEAD, because INSEAD is a very special place, a mission-driven school that stays true to its founding values of diversity, independence, rigor and relevance, closest to business, and entrepreneurship. And while I only joined INSEAD last September, I was actually very much impacted by the school a long time ago, effectively in the early 80s. At that time, I was a young, geeky tech teenager that eventually ended up studying physics. So before I ever thought about being in a business school or even, being an academic. At that time, my father, who was in his 40s, was a marketing executive in a Portuguese firm where I'm originally from. And that's about 6 or 7 years after the 1974 revolution in Portugal. Portugal was starting to open up to the world, but it was very much still a very closed country. We entered the European Union in '88, just to give you a sense of what that means. And what happened is that at that time, my dad came and did an executive program, a long executive program at INSEAD. And I witnessed through that experience a young executive that had not had a lot of experience of being opening up to the world, joining the diversity, the intensity of learning, the cultural connectivity that INSEAD brings across its programs, and how much an impact it had on him, on his journey, on his career. To the extent that me and my sister, the two only ones of the siblings that had any understanding of what school meant, because the other ones were too young to even understand that, we remember to this day the impact it had on him and how it shaped his career from that, and how it led to an indelible, impact in the way that I thought and I respected and I've treasured INSEAD since then. INSEAD was founded in 1957 by Georges Doriot, a French professor at Harvard Business School, at a time that other business schools already existed in France and in Europe. And his vision was not just to bring cutting-edge management education to Europe in a way that didn't exist at that time, but also to bring people together from different countries and contribute to building peace and prosperity in Europe following two bloody world wars. And to do that through business understanding, through business exchange, and through leadership. And of course, we have evolved and grown over time. We have established campuses around the world in Singapore and Abu Dhabi, and we have a hub in San Francisco. We've gained global recognition and driven global impact. But most importantly, INSEAD is mission-driven. We have remained true to the vision of our founders and our mission of bringing together people, culture, and ideas to develop responsible leaders who can transform business and society. There are many other business schools that are very good at teaching about management, but we are the only true global business school, the only one that really brings people together from all over the world in a classroom, and there is no dominant culture. Everyone is a minority at INSEAD, and everyone learns to respect, work with, and cherish other minorities, to do commerce and to do impact in the world. And in today's polarized world, the need to bring people together, to collaborate, to dialogue, to communicate, to drive impact has never been more urgent. And this is INSEAD's mission. And that is also what you've experienced. Through the diversity of your group, the knowledge and expertise of our world-leading faculty, and the relevance of our curriculum. And we are, of course, always innovating and looking at the future. Our faculty are creating pioneering research that is making fundamental difference in the way that companies address relevant topics, such as AI, circular economies, or the future of work. We frequently re-engineer our curriculum to ensure that it addresses key topics. And as you know, a very important part of the shift has been to bring to our core MBA and to our capstone sustainability across all of that experience, plus over 75 electives that are available that address sustainability issues. But we go beyond that. We collaborate with fellow business schools, with firms, with alumni and global organizations to address issues from climate change to gender inequality or sustainability, and to make this impact in the world. We are ensuring that the future business leaders are equipped with cutting-edge management skill, as well as skills to integrate social and environmental issues into their business decisions. And this leads me to your responsibility. The world has changed a lot since 1957, since the foundation of INSEAD. The next stage of your journey is at a crucial time in our history. The fast rate of digital transformation is having a huge impact on the business world. When you started, ChatGPT was in early stage. Today, most of us are doing a daily use of this tool. The speed of global warming is accelerating, and in fact, these momentous times, recent COP decisions are going to be highly dependent on what we make with the pledges that were made there. Much more than what was effectively said is what are we going to do on the back of those pledges, and that gets to that of your responsibility. But it's not just the climate, no. War, migration, and many governments becoming more inward-looking is part of this challenging and sometimes sobering context. And despite that, I remain optimistic. And that is thanks to you, the MBA class of December 23. After all, you've just completed an MBA from INSEAD, the business school for the world, the school that prepares leaders to deal with all business and societal issues responsibly, ethically, and with sound judgment, to make a positive impact. And as graduates of INSEAD, you carry that responsibility. It goes with you, it stays with you, way beyond what happens here during your time at the school. You're in this unique and privileged position, one with the potential to make this great impact on business and society, on people's lives. You're equipped with the knowledge and the tools, not just to navigate the world in this challenging context, but to lead others responsibly with the vision that you make to make a world a better place. You're the leaders who understand these challenges and the opportunities that we face. Who to lead change with new ideas and new ways of business, and that other than those that are graduating from our unique MBA program, others that are here, all of you that are equipped to drive and to have this change. So I encourage you to remember what you have learned here at INSEAD about the potential for business to drive positive change. I want you to use the knowledge that you've acquired and take that knowledge back to your companies, to your communities, and to use it to bring about change. You have an outsized role to play in transforming the world, and now that's an outsized responsibility to lead by example. But you're not alone. As you step forward into the world as proud graduates, remember that you're now part of a global community with over 68,000 strong INSEAD alumni in over 180 countries. A global community of leaders such as yourselves. No other business school has the breadth and depth of an alumni community such as yours. This expansive network is not just a testament to our shared history. It's a vibrant, active community ready to support you and your future endeavors. Beyond your fellow graduates that are here today, I encourage also to graduate with this broader community through your national associations, through the thematic networks, through the events such as the annual Alumni Forum. I urge you to embrace this powerful resource. Do not hesitate to reach out to a fellow alumni for guidance, for mentorship and collaboration. But also give back. Consider volunteering and giving back to the community and the school in some capacity. The more you engage, the richer your experience will be. This is the secret sauce of INSEAD, a network that grows in value as you contribute to it. Let's continue to build this legacy together, fostering a community that thrives on mutual support and a shared vision for a better world. The future of the world depends on you. I look forward to hearing your stories of success in the future, you, the MBA class of December 23. And stay in touch with us. We're fully vested in your success. And it's not only your personal success, but stories of how you are carrying INSEAD's missions forward, about how you will make INSEAD's values your own to make a positive impact on business and society. I have no doubt that you will change the world for better. It won't be easy, but I have faith in you because you are INSEAD. Congratulations and all the best to the amazing class of December 2023. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Francisco. And it's now my honor to introduce you to your distinguished alumni speaker, Jacqueline Po, MBA 2008D. Jacqueline was appointed Managing Director of the Singapore Economic Development Board, EDB, on the 4th of October 2021. She was previously Deputy Secretary in the Prime Minister's Office Strategy Group, which leads and organizes the public service to develop and implement the strategic priorities of the government. She also oversaw the National Population and Talent Division of the Center for Strategic Futures. Jacqueline was the founding Chief Executive of the Government Technology Agency of Singapore, GovTech, and was previously the Managing Director of the Info Communications Development Authority. She has also held key positions in the Ministry of Manpower, Ministry of Finance, and Ministry of Defense. Jacqueline is an alumnus of Oxford, Cambridge, Stanford, and of course, INSEAD. Now, and I'm quoting now here, she has 3 teenagers, which she says made her more patient than before she had them. She currently sits on the board of Singapore Health Tech, and she is the chairperson of the Design Singapore Advisory Board and is a member of the Young Presidents Organizations. And I like where that sentence is, between education and leadership, that's where family comes. Please help me welcome Jacqueline Po back to MBA, to your MBA graduation here at INSEAD. Jacqueline.